What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Not So Pro Football Talk. Today, we are talking about Duval, Jacksonville Jaguars. I probably said that wrong, but you know what? It's the first time I ever actually paid attention to the team. I think this team has done enough damage to the NFL that we actually have to talk about them. Okay, and this is not dissing on the team, but I guess it kind of is. But I mean, not too much because they're doing great. Honestly, they're doing amazing. We do have to shout them out. It wasn't what I was expecting. They've outscored opponents 84-38 so far in the season. In the last two games, they beat the Colts. I mean, not just beat the Colts, they beat the Doonies out of the Colts 24-0. And then they beat the Los Angeles Chargers 38-10. And yes, I know a lot of people would come out saying, "Oh, the Chargers, they had a banged up team. You know, they lost a lot of key players in the defense. You know, Justin Herbert wasn't 100%. You know what? They're still a formidable team out there that played against the Jaguars, and they put up a great fight. I think the Jaguars defense is legit. Are we in on these Jacksonville Jaguars team?
As far as their defense, yes. As far as their offense, they look good right now, but it's week 3. I mean, you can't base everything off of these first 3 weeks. You got to see what they can do over a long period of time. But first off, right now they look very very good.
Hmm. All right, Vince, what do you think?
Yeah, man, that defense is stellar. I'm looking at some stats right here, and they're very, very, very high on everything for defense. I think Reed had just told me a little while ago that they have 8 turnovers, and they only have 1 turnover on offense. So they have the best differential for turnovers in the league on both sides for turnovers on offense and turnovers forced on defense.
True.
So
Yeah.
I believe that is a key factor to why they're winning. And I'm looking here as well. They have the 4th highest knockdown rate of like batted balls and stuff by the defensive linemen. So it's not only guys getting interceptions since they have 6 interceptions, but it's guys really disrupting opposing quarterbacks who have a 71.8 quarterback rating, which is ranked, I believe. I believe also that one is ranked 4th in the league. So that's very good on defense.
Nice. I got a little fun fact for you guys. The 2022 Jaguars did something for the first time ever in franchise history. When they beat the Chargers, that was the very first time they went on the road and beat them, whether it be in San Diego or in Los Angeles. That was the very first time they beat them on the road. So, hey, that's pretty good. That's huge,
Right?
honestly.
That's history, man.
That is history. They made history, and I'd like to add on to what you said there, Vince. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence, he's playing lights out right now with 0 interceptions, and a lot of people are counting them out, especially after the first game. Well, I think it was 1 turnover, right? Because I think he has 0 interceptions.
He has 1 interception.
He has one
Oh, he has
interception.
1 interception.
It was
Oh,
thrown
okay.
in the first game against Washington in when they were trying to win that game.
Okay, and that's another thing too. They came back that game. Yeah, they fell short, but they were behind, and they fought their way back. So yeah, I think we owe it to them to redo their schedule because we predicted their schedule before and it wasn't so great. So, what do y'all think? Should we go ahead and do that?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
man.
go ahead.
As you
All right.
pull it up, I want to talk a little bit about their offense. They are ranked very high in the running game. I will say that they're ranked number 9 right now, and in the value off of this team ranking, they're ranked number 2 as the value. So right now, their running game is what's really holding them up. I think in past videos, I said James Robinson and ETN are really, really why this team is winning. Now their offense isn't the greatest, but that's the reason I think they're winning in conclusion because that defense is doing stellar. That's the main reason.
All right, so we're not going to spend too much time predicting their schedule. Okay, this is supposed to be a short video. So I'm going to fly through the schedule and feel free just to stop me whenever you guys disagree. Sound good?
Okay. Okay.
All right, so clearly they lost week 1. Then they blew out the Colts, went over there, won for the first time in Los Angeles against the Chargers. Week 4, they're going against the Eagles. That's going to be a great team, but you know what? Both teams are hot, and Eagles are hotter, I think. I think they got a way better defense than what the other teams had to offer. Week 5, I think Jacksonville Jaguars will blow them out of the water. Week 6, I'm still not convinced. I was very high on the Colts. And honestly, I've been very disappointed all year long. I want to pull the Jacksonville Jaguars sweeping them. I
For
want
sure. I think
to.
that's fine.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you. Week 7, I was a little worried about that one. Week 7, we're going against the New York Giants, another team that people weren't expecting to do so hot. I do think they will fall short here. I do believe it'll be a good game, but they will lose to the Giants. Not saying the Giants are a better team, but matchup wise, I think Saquon's going to get the better of them. Week 8, I'm very, very disappointed in the Broncos. Not what I was thinking. Russell Wilson is cooking hot dog spaghetti. We got Jacksonville Jaguars winning there. Week 9.
Wow.
Yeah, I know that's how low I am on the Broncos. Week
I don't
9.
know, man. I don't know. I think the Broncos will have a little bit better schemes on offense by then. Hopefully, Nathaniel Hackett can hack it. But I think maybe the Broncos will have a win there. But that's just me.
You
I
think
think
so
by
too,
then.
Reed?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow.
Hackett was only hired because they thought Aaron Rodgers would come with them.
Okay, then let's move on. So we got the Jacksonville Jaguars beating the Broncos. Week 9, we have a very poor Raiders team going against Jacksonville Jaguars, which seems to be hot right now. But I do feel like by this time the Raiders will have something going on. They find their chemistry, and their Jaguars going to have their hand full with Josh Jacobs and a deep threat like Devontae Adams. I got Devontae Adams here. Week 10, I'm not just going to blow off the Jaguars. I do think it will be a good scheme, but offensively, Kansas City is still a powerhouse, and it's hard to keep up with them, even with the great defense that the Jacksonville Jaguars have. So I got Kansas City there. Week 11 is a bye week. Unfortunately, I don't have a water with me, so we can't do
It's all good.
our traditional bye week. Week 12, another high-powered offense, and I don't believe we have seen the Jacksonville Jaguars go up against a mobile quarterback like Lamar Jackson. Um, and honestly, they've been doing great airing out the ball, utilizing that tight end position. And then J.K. Domas just came back this week, so he looks good. I do think they'll have their hands full again and fall short of the Baltimore Ravens. Week 13. Now, this is another team that's very similar to the Jacksonville Jaguars. You got the Detroit Lions, who are just red hot right now, even with Jared Goff. But Amon-Ra St. Brown's looking to have a stellar season. And then even with DeAndre Swift getting injured right now, Jamal Williams is well over picking up the load. They look great. I honestly think this is. I feel like this could be a game that goes into overtime. I'm more into the Lions here. I do want to ask y'all's opinion. I have the Lions winning this one.
I like the Lions in Detroit.
Yeah, I was about to say Detroit Lions in that city. I mean, I think that they win it. I hope that they win it because they need some wins in there. But I just feel like maybe we might be giving the Jaguars too much uh, here because I don't think that they can keep it up. But that's just me. I'm not a Jaguars fan. I've never been a Jaguars fan. But yeah, I'd say Detroit wins here.
Detroit wins there. And then this is another tough one here against the Tennessee Titans. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars, I think they did it last year. They will do it again this year where they come out and they just totally beat the Tennessee Titans. Like I said, Jacksonville Jaguars have a great defense. They will struggle holding Henry down, but I mean, that's all they got to do is just hold Henry down. Tannehill, it still seems like he's still not confident within himself or within his receivers. I got the Jacksonville Jaguars pulling off a close win here. And then, yeah. Cool. Week 15, you have Dak Prescott fully healthy coming back. Ezekiel Elliott's still the running back one, but Tony Pollard really is that position. CeeDee Lamb, he is clear as day that he's picking up his groove. Michael Gallup should be 100% healthy here. I like the Dallas Cowboys here. I think they're too strong of a team. Pick that there.
I think I'm going to go with Cowboys here too. I think by that time they'll have some rhythm.
I think this is a game that no one tuned in last year with the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. I thought it was a lot of fun, a lot of cool. You got to see all these young players develop. I think Zach Wilson will be starting here, and it's actually going to hold the team down offensively. They've been struggling each and every game, but they have a lot of heart. I don't think it's going to be enough for Week 16. So I got the Jacksonville Jaguars winning there. Week 17, can the Texans pull something out? Can they pull out a win? I just think they're so bad right now. It's very messy right now, that organization. I got the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Don't get me wrong either. The Texans defense is not so bad either, but the offense is just horrible. So it's just gonna go that way.
And then finally, week 18, I do not believe the Jacksonville Jaguars. I know they usually finish hot, but I don't believe they'll sweep the Titans at all. So I got the Titans winning their last game of the season. So we scroll all the way up. We actually have the Jacksonville Jaguars going 8-9. I think that's pretty fair. I think that looks like the Jacksonville Jaguars record right now. They're just going to be getting better as long as they keep making the right moves. Obviously, the head coach Peterson is doing a hell of a job there, and he's an actual head coach. So
Yeah.
players are learning, they're developing. Trevor Lawrence, he kind of missed out his first year. I think he's doing wonders right now. So good for them, and I like this record for him. What do y'all think?
I think it's pretty fair. I mean, it's a lot better than we originally gave him. I think we originally gave him like 5, 6 wins, something like that. So I think it's a lot better. And hey, prove us wrong. If you're better than that, prove us wrong.
Yeah, man. I just think as long as the defense can keep playing like that, they will be above 6 or 7 wins. I think there are some games there that a lot of other teams are going to start catching a groove, like maybe the Broncos, the Raiders. I know we had the Raiders winning, but maybe even the Titans. Maybe the Titans sweep the Jacksonville Jaguars. Like there's a possibility where a lot of those teams win, and maybe even the Colts could win one as well. But yeah, I think the Jacksonville Jaguars are a strong team, and they're coming into their own. Their draft picks are finally working out, so it's good for them. I love it for football because now nobody's just an easy win anymore. So it just makes the NFL more exciting.
Really is. But yeah, if you guys like that video, let us know. We could do other teams. Appreciate you guys joining us. Go ahead and find us on TikTok on NSP Football Talk. We're also on Twitter and Facebook at Not So Pro Football Talk. And until next time, you guys keep on grinding.